Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good? It's super crazy to think everything we're going to probably continue to see with the ladies in this show are more sides that aren't just necessarily good aspects of what these characters have going for them. For example, we can already see uh, the influence that they've put in on other humans. For instance, our main character, seeing how he can only see them in a good light, so much so that he was like very confused about what he was seeing uh, with the girl, you know, being this. I don't know. The detective had such a vampire vibe about her, so I felt like that was definitely his thought process. Maybe she's out late at night. She's giving off different vibes. That she might be a night person, but she ends up being something completely opposite of it, seemingly almost a vampire killer, if you will. So to think she's going to have probably a really big role in this show now that she's been introduced is a more curious thing I have seeing her. Um, think about it like this: if there wasn't a vampire out there that was doing like bad things, no one would really have grudges against the vampires. No one would really see a reason to approach them in such a way. But now, if you look at it with how the teacher was, and he's been a vampire for 10 years, holding back his hunger and his thirst for blood, but at the same time, there's no one here to help him. There's no one here that like supports what he himself is doing. So I think that's where my ultimate uh, place goes when it comes down to could it be a girl in that group of vampire girls we've seen? The same ones that think falling in love is so important that if you're not doing it, you should pretty much just let the human be and stop messing with them, right? Like if that isn't your ultimate goal. So it begs the question, do you really believe that any of them would be the person who did this to him, you know? So if you say no, like I'm kind of thinking in my head, then that means there is either a straggler vampire that we have not met that's got a lot of different plans, right? He said he was tricked into falling and tricked by her, but he still did do the falling in love whole aspect of the trade. So it begs the question, is it really the vampire's fault if he ended up falling in love with someone who would play him like he got played? So overall, I am curious to see what y'all are feeling about this week's episode. There were some banger stuff happening in this week in Bell, and it was a lot slower in Part-Time Demon. So hopefully everything ends up with a hype finale. But overall, I hope y'all have an awesome one. Let me know in the comments down below if there's anything I didn't talk about that you want to go over. Drop a like, subscribe. It helps the channel out tremendously. And just thank you for the support. All right. Take care and peace.